Hello and welcome back to the game devlogs. This is episode 3 for Village Idiot. My name's Kaiser, and I wanted to go over a few of the things that I've done since the last devlog that I posted. As you can see, Willow's still over here moving around. She actually has a walking animation now, and it works pretty well. She now will just go back and forth left and right from wherever she starts. Though it is designed to whichever direction she goes first. It's kind of random. So if she goes left, next will be right, then left, and right, then left and right infinitely. There were some issues I had with the previous walking system I implemented where if she tried to go left and then reached a border area where she couldn't go anymore, she would like kind of bounce away, stop, and then keep. If she went back again towards it, she would do it again and over, and it looked really ridiculous. So I kind of just limited the range of movement. Dialect system still works. I still haven't changed actually what she says since it's not something I've been prioritizing. But I did remove the make it rain effect of the seeds. In addition, you're going to see a few more tile sets that I've got implemented here, as well as these totems. These totems are going to be essentially the checkpoints of sorts so that you could, if you get stuck in an area that you can't escape from, you can fast travel back to it. Uh, Unfortunately, I am making it rather difficult. You can't specifically fast travel back and forth between multiple totems. You only have one active at a time. So if I activate that one, this one over here is now inactive. And if I activate that one, same with the first one. Oh, well, I'm falling. Look at my temporary house. Isn't it pretty? But there we go. I'm sure someone will exploit this when they play the game, but I'm happy with how it's set up right now. In addition to that, I think it's right over here. Oh, gizmos are turned off. Boop. Yep, since I got a seed, oh, I'm about to get a second seed. All right, this one grows upwards. There we go. All right, cool, it worked. I updated the vine sprite so that it looks a little bit less, stretched. This one was designed and inspired by the vines from the Super Mario games, specifically. I think it was Super Mario World, or maybe Mario 2. But I've got them completely working, so you could go through platforms and climb back up if you fall off. In addition, I've also implemented water. Now, the water, right now, you can kind of swim in it. I'm actually very much so thinking of reverting it to where if you fall in water, he'll splash around for a bit and then revert back to the nearest recall. Speaking of which, if you look around, I've actually got most of the world map done. Uh, I've implemented a water all along the areas that are supposed to have water, and we have essentially several biomes of sorts. We have this tree area. The tree is actually going to be expanded. I'm going to add another tree further to the left, and I'm going to actually enclose this whole area and more trees. This is going to be like the plains or regular neutral biome. Here is going to be the mountains. Whenever you enter here, you're going to see a mountain backdrop, and it's going to have ice which will have ice physics on it. Down here, I'm going to implement some floating platforms for water so that I can implement maybe some villager NPC locations down here or areas of interest down here to make a water biome. And over here is the cave. The cave is going to be kind of consisting of this whole area, primarily where like the miner was going to be and things like that. But those are the kind of biomes I've got. In addition, I've also implemented the NPC randomizer. So if you look at where all these NPCs are, this tree is just a temporary placeholder for what will be a house. You have NPCs. Oh man, 1 and 10 are overlapping for some reason. Now I found a bug. Glorious. Generally, they're not supposed to do that. But if I go back and play, all the NPCs will be in different locations, or supposed to be, not overlapping. Uh, yeah, for some reason, 1 and 10 are overlapping there. I wonder if there's a specific reason. I'm gonna have to figure that out. But generally, each of these is a different area that NPCs can spawn. There are going to be 23 currently planned areas, and each NPC is designed to go into one of set specific areas. Uh, so whenever you play, a new RNG number will be generated, and that's what seed your run's going to be using. If you look down here, you're seeing the different seed number. Well, you can't see it down here. Let me show you. If you look down here on the bottom left, you're going to see different C numbers. This one is 19460 so forth. If I push play again, a different random number will be generated. And all the NPCs, yeah, see, different number. The tavern location seems to be weighted right here. However, the tavern is weighted to be in one of two specific areas. Uh, and everything kind of bridges from there. So the tavern's going to be at one area. A different NPC will be in either area B or area A or area B based off of the taverns at either the first or second area. And then the third NPC will be at one of 9 different areas. But if it matches one that either the tavern or the first NPC are at, it will exclude those and reshuffle between the other 7, and so forth and so forth. Again, for some reason, this little NPC is a little bugging and it keeps spawning there. I'm going to figure that out after this. But just wanted to give a quick, brief glimpse as to what's going on. Again, ignore some placeholder sprites. I don't even remember where I got this tree from. I just grabbed it. Soon I will actually make the gameplay loop where the main tree that you're going to actually be tending to is going to be over here. I'm going to probably expand this here, and I'm going to be updating the map a little bit so that it's traversable, but also not necessarily easy. I'm not trying to make this game ridiculously difficult, but I want there to be at least a challenge, and it's going to be slightly polished, but not like, oh my god, next big thing. This is just a hobby project, and I want to just see what I can do with it. But if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. If you have any advice or input, I'd love to hear it. I'm very open to accepting any information. And in the meantime, I hope y'all have a great rest of your day and stay tuned for more updates.